Hello YouTube. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem number 745, prefix and suffix search. So let's see the problem first. Design a special dictionary which has some words and allows you to search the words in it by a prefix and a suffix. Okay. So let's see. Implement the word filter class. Word filter class initializes the object with words in the dictionary. Okay. And f of string prefix string suffix, this function returns the index of the word in the dictionary which has the prefix and the suffix. Okay, if there is more than one valid index, return the largest of them. If there is no such word in the dictionary, return -1. Okay, so yeah, I will give you a disclaimer first. So I will give you a solution where we can it is not necessarily the most optimized solution for this particular problem, but it will give you this queries, so you can make queries with the solution in O of 1 time. Okay, that is constant time. So I will give you that kind of solution, and it will also get accepted, so you don't need to worry, it will pass all the test cases. So let's see how we are going to implement that solution. So, and we are also not going to use try, we are going to do a hash map based solution. Okay, so let's see. So what I am thinking of doing is, I will take a hash map. Okay, and I will store in it the keys will be a string, and the value will also be a string, and that value, sorry, the value will be integer, and that value will be the largest possible string for that prefix suffix values. Okay, so let's see. For example, we are given the word apple. Okay, our words are apple. We are been given only one word. Okay, and our prefix and suffix are a and e. Okay, so what I will do in this is, I will store all the possible combinations of prefix suffix in hash map. So how I am going to store it, I will take a suffix. Okay, and I will create a hash map, hash. Okay, just to separate, this hash will act as a separation between prefix and suffix. Okay, and a our prefix will be a. Okay, or we can simply, yeah, so this will become our key, and this will store the word. So okay, the index of the word. So the largest word with this particular combination of prefix and suffix is 0. So our algorithm will be something like, we will take suffix. Okay, we will take a separator, that is hash, and we will append prefix to it. Okay, and then it will store index of largest word for this combo. Okay, this combo of prefix and suffix, of prefix and suffix, this means given combo. Okay, so and when we are doing this f, we are going to implement this f and querying for this prefix suffix combo, then it will check the hash map, and if that combo is there, then it will simply return the whatever the value it is. So for example, let's do some more iterations. So one more suffix can be le. Okay, and hash, and another prefix can be a itself. So this will also be 0, since 0 we only have one word, so its index is 0. Similarly le. Okay, this should be le, this should be ple hash a, this will be one key. pple hash a, this will be another key whose index will be 0. So this is, I am constructing the hash map. Similarly, we will have apple hash a. Okay, then we can move to the next iteration, wherein we can have e hash aa. Okay, e hash, not aa, e hash ap, which will be equal to 0. Then similarly, we will have le. Okay, le hash ap, whose index will be again 0, and so on and so forth. We will have all the combinations. Okay, we will have all the combinations until we reach this. Okay, so at the end we will have apple hash apple. So you see we have all the possible combinations of prefix and suffix in our hash map, and when we do this int f, okay, when we do the query of finding, we will just append this suffix plus hash prefix, and we will query it in the hash map. If we get null, then we return -1, otherwise we will return whatever is stored. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. Okay, there is one case I have missed, which is what happens when some smaller word is already there. Okay, so suppose app will be there, and if apple comes, that part I will cover in the code, and I will explain you along with that. Okay, so in that part what we will do is simply we will check for length, and if length is greater, then we will replace the index. Let's see the code, you will understand it automatically. Okay, so let's start coding. We'll take a hash map as mentioned. It will have an integer, so let's call the hash map itself. Let's initialize it over here, new hash map. Okay, now what we can do is we have to iterate the words in order to put it in the hash map. Okay, so words dot length, okay, I plus plus, then we will have string of word equals to, we can say this word of I. Okay, we can also take a for each loop. Okay, and we will calculate the length of this word as well. So word dot length. Okay, looks good. Now let's see what operations we can do on our hash map. So for that, let us declare two variables called prefix, okay, which will be empty, and suffix, okay, which will be empty as well, and another should be key. Key will be prefix plus suffix plus hash plus prefix. Okay, now let's start the iterations in order to construct our prefix and suffixes. Okay, so initially we have to construct a suffix, so we'll start from n-1 because we have to construct the suffix. Okay, so j greater than equals to 0, j minus minus, and our suffix will be word, okay, dot char at I plus whatever we have calculated. Okay, so suppose we have apple, then initially we will have suffix as e. Okay, initially we will have e. Okay, in the next iteration it will become character at n-1, that is l plus e. Okay, in the next iteration it will become double l e. Okay, similarly we can say this. Now let's move forward. I'll remove this. I hope you understood that. Okay, now what we will do is we will initialize prefixes over here, because we always want to do like start from starting in case of prefix. Okay, so let's do for int j equals to, not j we have already taken, so k equals to 0. Since if we are constructing prefix, we will start from 0. Okay, k less than n, k plus plus. Okay, and now what we will do is we will add this into prefix. The logic will be same. Okay, so since it is prefix, it will be added after. Okay, so it will be prefix plus word dot char at I. You're getting my point, right? So this will be k, not I, and this will be j. Yeah, sorry for that mistake. So we'll get prefix plus suffix. Now we want key also, so we'll take key equals to suffix plus equals, not plus, equals to plus hash plus prefix. Now it is important to understand why we are using hash. You must have a question that we can directly use suffix plus prefix. but in that case we will not be able to differentiate. Okay, for example, if our word is like this app, then we can have ap as prefix. Okay, we can have prefix as ap and suffix as p. Okay, and if we do prefix plus suffix, then we will get app. Okay, prefix plus suffix will result in app, and if we have prefix as app and suffix as nothing, null, okay, it will be an empty string, then also prefix plus suffix will result in app. So we are not able to differentiate here. Okay, so suppose if we are queried with this, then we should not return anything because we have value for this. Okay, ap plus p. So that is why we have to take a differentiator. Now let's move on. Okay, so key, we have taken the key as suffix plus prefix. Yes, so now we'll start the operations in hash map. Okay, so if our map contains this key, okay, if our map contains this key, which is this one, newly constructed tree, then what we will do is we will check if yeah, so we will check whatever we are given. So words of, we'll get that index of that key. Okay, so map dot get key. So map dot get keys will return the index. Okay, and which word is situated in that index, that we will get from the words array. Okay, so words dot, and we'll calculate the length of that word. So if that is less than or equal to current word length, okay, if that is less than or equal to current word length, we have already calculated the current word length, which is n. So if that is less than or equal to, then we will simply replace the word. Okay, so what we will do is map dot put. What we will put in this, we will put at the value of key, we will put the current index. That's it. Okay, so this case which I was talking about earlier, which I have missed, so this case is covered. If we have some word with same prefix and suffix combo, then, and we will check for its length. If that length is greater than or equal to the word which is already present, then we will simply replace it. Okay, otherwise if map does not contain the key, then what we will do is we will put it. Okay, map dot put key comma I index. Okay, so this is the thing we have to do in order to create that create this solution. And now in the query part, what we can simply do is integer answer equals to we will get map dot get suffix plus hash plus prefix. Okay, and now we can say that return if answer is equal to null, then we can return -1, otherwise we will return answer. That's it. This looks like a solution where we are doing this query in constant amount of time. Now let's try to run this code and see whether it works. So yes, this is working. Okay, we don't have any other examples, so let's try to submit this code. I hope this works. Yes, so as you can see, this is getting accepted as well, and it is faster than 37.34%. so it can be much faster as well. So let's see the time complexity. The time complexity is, here we are using n, where n is the word of length, and here we can say k, where k is the maximum word length, and here also we are using k. Okay, so nk square, and this operation, this suffix plus hash plus prefix. This will also take some time. Okay, this is not a constant time operation, so this let's call it m. Okay, so yeah, O of m plus n. If suffix is of m length and prefix is of n length, and we have already taken, so let's take something else, say L, then it will be m plus n L. Okay, so we can say that our solution is n into k into m plus n. Okay, so we can reduce this using try. We can reduce this part using try, rest all part we cannot reduce. So yeah, that will make it even more faster. But I wanted to show you a solution where we are going to query it in constant time. So this is one of those solution. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please let me know. Thank you.